guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Tier 9 British medium tank, of course in its stock form. Apologies that I didn't upload very much throughout the weekend. I was unfortunately very sick, throwing up everywhere, which is never nice. But we're on a battle on mines today, and we're going to see how this stock Tier 9 British medium performs. Already bounced a shot on the side, which is lovely. So in regards to how the British Tier 9 medium performs, the main sort of criticism we had with the Saladin, again, was its turning speed. Stock, this issue has still kept going, obviously, because it has the same 30-degree turning speed stock as the Saladin does. Now, of course, with the FSV, we had 30-degree turning speed, quite a light tank, didn't feel too bad, I quite liked it, in fact. That was definitely the strongest tank so far that I've experienced in the line at the Tier 7, and I really enjoyed it. The Saladin, of course, apart from having a Tier 6 gun, which you could, of course, meet Tier 10s since it was a Tier 8, so you were literally 4 tiers down in terms of firepower when you were stock. That was obviously just crazy. I don't know why one of tanks did that. But of course that also had 30-degree turning speed, which meant that, of course, because it was a little bit heavier than the FSV, 30-degree turning speeds felt more like 25. This stock, of course, has also 30-degree turning speed, which now feels more like 20 because it is heavier. But I mean, apart from the turning speed, what do we have with the tank? So with the gun, you have a standard Tier 8 gun. It has 250 damage, 221mm of pen on its standard rounds, and 255mm of pen on its APCR rounds. Now, the actual 221mm of standard pen isn't bad at all for a Tier 8 gun, to be honest. It's actually quite good. 255 of APCR pen in terms of sort of, I mean, your quote-unquote gold pen. It's not gold anymore, but you know what it means. You know, that's not too bad. You can get through quite a lot of tanks in terms of their weak points, but you are going to struggle against things like Mouses, E100s, even IS-7s in some cases. But again, you know, as a stock Tier 9 tank, you can't expect not to struggle against Tier 10s. In terms of the DPM, obviously this thing's all about being a mobile, great gun. The DPM is 1,875, which is a little bit better than some of the tanks, for example, the Char, which is about 1,800. However, this tank does directly compete with the German medium tanks and the Leopard PTA, which is the German Tier 9 alternative to this tank with the stock gun, has 2,143, so you are quite massively outclassed in terms of the PTA. However, we knew going into this line that it is a slightly, you know, underpowered, slightly dialed back version of the German medium tank line, so I wasn't really expecting it to compete in that respect there. But we are pushing forwards in this game, and let's have a talk about what's actually happened in this game. So what's happened is that we basically moved up to defend the hill. We didn't push up, we just moved up to defend the hill. We're basically going to have a little duel with an ELC here. Of course, we didn't pen the shot on the T-44, which is already dead, and we got the hill, so we won mines, basically. So we then got a really nice shot off on the 252U, the Russian heavy tank in his cupola, which I didn't expect to go in. Again, this tank gun does feel really nice, something that is consistent within the line. And obviously we were on that little sort of hill there, getting a sniper position while our team spotted for us, and now we're over here bringing the fight to the enemies, literally in their cap now. So we have got quite a nice little bit of spot in there, you know, 461, nothing to brag about, but you know, it's still quite good. So we're going to have a look at this Jag Tiger here, and eventually I realise, well, unless he outacks me, he's not going to be able to kill me, and also I have a better reload than him. Yeah, so we are just going to kill him here. And we pretty much won the game at this point. So what do I think about this tank? I think it is quite a nice sort of tank there. Obviously, disregarding the turning speed, that is absolutely awful. I don't know how you can say something's mobile, and as it increases in the weight, keep the turning speed the same, even stock. You know, I don't know why Water Tanks have done that. But anyway, I'm a broken record. I've said that before in all of my other sort of videos there. But let's have a look sort of what we got in the actual game here. Yeah, 117,417, 475, sorry, credits, and we also have good amount of experience there as well, and we come about sort of the middle in terms of damage, and about the middle in terms of experience as well. Obviously, a little bit of spotting counting to us as well, and about, what was that, 90 odd of credits that we gained from that battle as well. So a pretty decent battle, to be totally honest. It was quite a quick one, unfortunately, but with me being ill, it was hard for me to sort of find a game that actually performed well in. I'm already bad enough at the game as it is, but since I've been quite unwell recently, it's been even harder to try and find a game where I'm actually any good at it. So in regards to the tank, it's pretty solid in terms of stock tanks. Obviously, the PTA massively outclasses this thing, but again, like I said, we already knew going into this line that it was a dialed back version of the German mediums. But, I mean, it's not a terrible tank, you can make it work. Again, the gun does feel really nice, which is something that is consistent on this line that I do quite like. It is nice and accurate. You're not going to get the crazy snapshots and things, but if you do put in the effort to aim and you do know where the weak points are and you do target the correct enemies, you can indeed get some decent results in this tank stock. Of course, where I say, oh, the tank isn't that great and all of that, of course, I'm talking about its stock. Most people at tier 9 aren't stock, so I'm all like, if I was a Leopard PTA and I was playing it stock, I would still say, oh, the Leopard PTA, I don't think it's that great, blah 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 blah, because of course it is stock, and I'm playing against people that aren't. So obviously, that's just something that if you are going through the line, you are looking to grind the stock tank, obviously this is just my experience and I'm just putting it out there. But yeah, in terms of that, again, not a bad tank, managed to make it work. I'm just waiting to get the gun and the turret on the tier 9, and then I'll be able to give you guys the upgraded video, which will hopefully be a little less sort of painful than playing it stock, which, yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Bit of a shorter video today, obviously with me being ill. Unfortunately, I couldn't put as much effort in, but I will indeed, as I get better, be back at the grind with YouTube. So thank you so much for sticking around. Massive thank you as well for 58 subscribers. I can't wait to get to 60. That'll be a brilliant number. I think at 100 subscribers, I'm going to do like a little gold kind of giveaway. You know, just get about, you know, like 5k gold or something, and you know, you'll put your like little account name and all of that, and I'll be able to gift it to you guys. Well, a lucky winner. But yeah, thank you so much for that. Thanks, guys. See ya. Bye.